Welcome back. Now, the proud men in blue and the Black Caps arrived in Chennai today for the final match of the series. India and New Zealand, both teams were getting ready in the nets for the final face-off at the MA Chidambaram Stadium tomorrow. Now, India has won all the 4 matches comprehensively with a lead of 4-0 in the series. Meanwhile, the Black Caps, who have lost their last 10 ODI matches, are not being able to register a single win in the subcontinent. The only positive takeaway for the Kiwis so far has been the performance of the all-rounder James Franklin. Now, ahead of the match, Ross Taylor was heard drawing on positive cues and talking about the need for a victory. Meanwhile, a confident Eric Simon, the assistant coach for India, was looking forward to India's tour of South Africa.
We want to break the losing streak and hopefully that can start tomorrow, and heading home to New Zealand to conditions that are familiar to us. Hopefully we can continue to build on the way we are. Some of the players have gathered some valuable experience over here. Probably only a couple of guys, Vittori and Starris, I think, probably one of the only guys who have played one-day cricket here in India. So, for the rest of the side, it was a learning experience, and hopefully we're better for it come World Cup time. I think we will pick the best team that we can. I mean, if you talk about experimenting, I think we had a really well-balanced side going into the game. We wanted to chase, and that means we wanted to play the extra batsman. So, I don't even think we experimented in the last game. We still believe it was the right side to play under the conditions. We obviously will take into account any niggles, where if tomorrow was a final, a certain player might play. But because he might have a niggle and there's a South African tour coming up, you'll take that into consideration, which is what we did with Munaf Patel. He could have played if that game was a final, if the Bangalore game was a final, but the prudent decision, given the circumstances, was to not play him, and the same would apply. But other than that, we certainly want to win 5-0.
Now, this Friday, it's Vijay versus Mammootty at the box office. And if you are thinking that's not enough to satisfy the movie buff in you, well, there's a lots more action, thriller and romantic comedies heading your way. And it's all happening at the theatres near you. Our reporter Lalit Jude gives us a sneak preview.
The Captain is back. Actor turned politician Vijay Kant plays a strict cop in Virudagiri. Madhuri E plays a love interest, and Sundar C. Babu of Valamina fame has scored the music. But what is more interesting is the fact that Vijay Kant has turned director with this film. So Virudagiri is loaded with punch dialogues scripted by the Captain himself. Here's a sample for you.
Hey, na Virudagiri da. Panjabhuthathoda motta uruvam da.
Action genre apart, if you're in the mood for romance as well, then you can check out Sidhu +2. Shantanu of Sakarakati fame is a hero. And guess who's directing him? His father, the inimitable Bhagyaraj. So you can be sure of quite a few surprises in the screenplay. Yuvan Shankar is crooning again, but for Dharan, who is the music director. That's friendship for you.
For
the regular commercial movie junkie, there is of course Agam Puram. And guess who's turning inside out? It's Shyam, folks, and he's taking the action hero plunge. Meenakshi is the heroine of the film, directed by newcomer Thirumalai. Sundar C. Babu is again the music director. And finally, there is the Malayalam superstar Mammootty's Best Actor. Directed by Martin Prakash, it is supposed to be a comic caper. And it's all about a school teacher who wants to become, you guessed it, a movie star. Shruti Ramakrishnan and Srinivasan are the other attractions here for you. In Chennai, with Lalit Jude, this is Bama Ravi for NDTV Hindu.
Well, that's all we have time for. Do keep watching NDTV Hindu for more news and updates. Have a good night.